Hello friends, welcome back to more Mass Effect 2. I think the last time I said I was going to be walking around and talking to everyone, right? So, Mordin, are you going to sing me another song? Please sing me another song.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
Oh my god, wait. Is Mordin about to flirt with me? Oh, wait. So you're joking with me? Thanks anyway, I'm not interested, you get hit on. Oh, all of these are negative answers. Oh, come on, let me date the scientist. No, I know I can't, I've got Kaiden, but still. So wait, he says, okay, you come by a great deal, other species have become attracted to me before. Alright, you get hit on? Like on the ship, or what?
You've had members of other species make a pass at you?
Constantly. Very awkward. Skin tone apparently attractive by Turian standards. Subset of Krogan sexual deviants enjoy Solarian flexibility. More cartilage and skeletal structure. Asari offers intriguing, actually. Wonder why. Transspecies pheromones unlikely to work. Must be neurochemical.
This makes me think of the thing that I was just responding to comments before I started up this video, and I was reading the one that I forget who it was, but they wrote a big long thing about the Asari and like their parasitism with other species, and it's interesting that he says that there, because he's not really interested in other species, but the Astari are kind of intriguing because they're the only ones who are able to kind of get to the Solarians and get them interested. Alright, you joking with me?
Wait a minute, Mordin. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Oh man, I was hoping that he was going to actually flirt. That would be fun. Alright, well, let's go see Jacob. Jacob, please. Jacob. After episodes of all the girls flirting with me, you must give me something, please.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I want to talk about you.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime.
Oh, finally!
There's something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
The ship does need a bar. Man, we can't let our guard down. How are you doing? I mean, I want to say both. But whenever it's on the right side, I usually only get one choice of these things. Man. What do I want to say? Do I want to say the ship needs a bar, or how are you doing? I mean, we could stop anywhere and just go to the bar. We can go to Omega or whatever, but the afterlife sucks. It's too noisy. I want a nice, quiet bar where I can just sip a little whiskey drink and then, like, chat with some friends. Let's go with the bar.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Work on your attitude. I wouldn't know. It usually is probably the best answer.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
Oh, that was nice. Okay. I mean, it wasn't the flirt, but still. Could use the bar, though. Oh, we should go see Joker. Joker, please, come on. Give me something. You gotta have some kind of smart alecky response. Run, Shepard. Run! It takes too long to get around this place.
I'm glad things worked out, Commander. I was worried you'd dump Samara for some crazy soul sucker with a death fetish, all lithe and sexy and... Never mind.
See, this is what I come here for. Thank you.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I'm not going to ask him about his thumb again, because that's all he ever says whenever I ask how things are going up there. Probably, though, there's going to be one time when I'm supposed to ask how things are going and he'll say something different, but I'm going to miss it. Because I'm like, oh, he'll never say anything different. Kelly? Nothing? Alright. Let's go down to crew's quarters. We're going to be doing Zaid's mission today. So, anyway, he never has anything different to say, so it doesn't really matter if we go talk to him. But let's start over here. Samara, how are you feeling after, well, the murder of your daughter?
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Man, that is... God, she's just got the darkest storyline. I want something nice to happen to her. She had to murder her daughter because her daughter was a serial killer, and she's been just chasing her for hundreds of years, and that's all her life has been. I mean, what do you do with yourself now? I mean, I guess she's a Justicar, so she's probably going to continue Justicaring. Yeah, how are you doing? Tell me about your feelings.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
What about your feelings toward your daughter?
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Isn't that hypocritical? Man, this is where we need some kind of mod that'll actually tell me what he's about to say, because it says things like this, and I'm like, okay, in what way is he going to say it's hypocritical? I am curious what he's going to say, though, so I think I'm just going to go with it.
You killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
And then it's been 400 years that you've been chasing her. How long do they live? Like 900 years or something?
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
Also, how old is Samara? She's probably said it before, but I just don't remember. And I don't think I've ever actually seen an elderly Asari. They become matriarchs, and then they're just like, you know, still basically bombshells with giant tits and all that crap. So, why can't we have like some wrinkly old lady Asari who's like, you know, a wise old woman kind of person, instead of just like sex symbols? But I guess that's the whole parasitism aspect that that person whose name I can't think of was bringing up. Sorry, person whose name I can't think of. You wrote a very good comment, but I should have paid more attention to who it was. I had a lot of stuff to reply to, though.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardatjakshi.
Yeah, that makes sense, and also answers the other question that I had.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
Don't be fatalistic. I mean, she'll probably say something like, well, it's true, we're all gonna die, so, you know, I might as well just do my thing.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you. Well,
always a pleasure to talk to you, Samara. I'll leave you to your Meditation.
I just got a message from my wife. I've been listening to my daughter's giggle over and over.
That's so cute.
When this mission is over, I'm gonna give her the longest hug she's ever had.
His accent started to go a little bit like Texan there for a second. Also, that was like the first line I think I've seen that didn't have the exactly correct subtitle. Like, still facing the back. Still watching that thing. Come on, Thane.
Do you need something?
Oh, let's just talk.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I didn't mind waiting to hear more.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind.
Oh, was she the one that jumped in
Eyes
front?
defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
Ah. And then they got married. That's a pretty cool way to meet someone. I mean, maybe cool is not the best word for it, but I mean, it is very interesting. And I know listening back to my audio, I always say interesting, like, a lot. But still, your reaction.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Hirashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
Hirashu. So is that a Drell goddess?
So how did she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
I really like this story. It's actually really cool.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Do you have another mission we could go on and, like, track them down and kill whoever killed her? Or he's probably done it himself already.
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the shadow broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Oh, right.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. I let them linger.
Battle sleep. So I know he mentioned before about how their minds and bodies are separate, like, you know, the soul and the body, or however he had worded it. Do they go into, like, a sleep and their bodies just autonomously do things? And that would make sense about how he says that they're so separate, but what kind of evolutionary purpose would that serve? Your body did, not your soul. I wouldn't tell your son that. I would have to. I mean, why not tell your son that? He might actually be appreciative that you you tortured these people. I probably, you know, if they did that kind of thing to someone I was in love with, I would probably do the same.
I don't blame you. They killed innocents to get to you.
For you and me, death is business. For people like them, it is sport. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
I want you, Thane? What, is he a love interest? Wait. Oh, I did not expect this. I was kind of joking about it before when I was like, why does Thane actually throw himself at me? But is he a love interest? But I can't. I mean, I've got Kaiden. I'm waiting for him. I know he's going to come back because I've seen screenshots of the third game when he's around. And I hope he's going to come back here in the second game. We have met him once, so, you know, okay, we're gonna avoid that. But if I ever go back and play this game again, maybe I'll pursue that, because I like Thane. Thane's pretty cool, but just, you're my crew. You know, we share things. We're friends.
Thane, the worst thing is to face death with regrets. You're part of my crew, and I consider you a friend. If there's anything I can help you with, just ask.
I've never been part of a team. Assassins tend to be solitary. I'm learning the virtues of facing death with others at your side. It's a work in progress.
So if he is a love interest, that was like the how would I word this? All of the girls who are love interest, which is basically all of the girls. I'm surprised Samara hasn't like thrown herself at me too, because her tits are popping out constantly. But you know, you go and talk to these other girls, and you've got all these various options, and there's like one we're only friends option, and then there's like 3 or 4 let's do it options, and then Thane just gets like one little side option of I want you. Have I gone in there? No, I came from over there. All right, let's go see Kasumi. Hi, friend.
I was just thinking about you. It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter. She told me she really appreciated your help. As hardcore as she is, I'm not sure she could have done it without you.
You should have seen the psychic battle they were having, jeez.
Good thing you broke up that catfight between Jack and Miranda. I was afraid they'd tear a hole in the hull. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship.
And I guess you could practice and steal things, and then practice putting them back before anyone noticed.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Oh, I certainly will. Actually, you know what? I was talking to Jacob about how we need a bar. Look, we've got one right here. We've got all this like Star Trek water on the shelves, various boozes, and you know, we got like some fancy lounge seating here, and whatever the hell this thing is, like it's like Memory Den Lounger from Fallout 4, and I'll hop in and go through somebody's brain or whatever. See Kellogg. Miranda, let's chat, and also very platonically. Just friends.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Let's talk about, I don't know, whatever.
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
Oh.
Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Now that I've flirted with her, strung her along, and then dropped her instantly, she's done with me. She wants nothing to do.
The Collectors were once Protheant.
I always pictured Protheans being regal, not giant bugs.
Who knows what the Reapers did to them? Creepy.
Yeah, we don't really know what they look like beforehand. Because even that, what was it called? Like the big library place from the end of the first game, we never really saw images of the ones that we talked to. It was just like, you know, kind of generic holograms or whatever. Like, just lights.
Shepard, need me for something?
Do you want to flirt with me? Because apparently Thane is a love interest, and I'm really surprised that you're not a love interest.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibration.
Come on, Garrus.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, and Dr. Chakwas never says anything, so I'm not even going to try her. Does she ever say anything different? Like, is there any reason I might want to go in and talk to her? If you know, let me know. Tell me, so I don't, I don't just go in and keep trying with her. God, I really want to find more of that, what was it? Brandy, I think? I was going to say bourbon, but I think it was brandy that she liked. Alright, let's go down and see Zaid so he can, like, be a generic gruff guy at us. Also, we can throw out the garbage. Zaid, back for more, eh?
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic.
Great, thanks. I was just here to throw out the garbage. Do you ever say anything interesting?
Collectors and Protheans. It's all above my pay grade. I'm more used to putting down rebellions, tracking down bastards who didn't pay their gambling debts. Still, even I know a galaxy-shaking revelation when I hear one. Makes fighting land wars for pay seem small time.
I guess he is saying a little bit different.
I've done a lot of crazy things, but I never tried to take on a thresher maw on foot before. Standard operating procedure when you get a thresher maw is run the hell away. Pick up sticks, move the hell out. Krogan don't know any better, I guess. Still, hell of a fight. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
He seems kind of underdeveloped as a character. So he doesn't even get like the whole dialogue wheel. It's just, well, I mean, at the same time, Cosme doesn't. But I wonder what. Maybe after their missions, they'll get more development. Because the two of them, I haven't done their missions yet. Jack, I'm sorry that I flirted with you or made you think I was flirting with you. Can we just be friends? Give me the option to just be friends, but also don't get pissed off at me.
Hey.
I want to talk about us. What do you have any more upgrades?
I picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the collectors?
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
Did I actually, open up a relationship with Jack and not even realize it? Because if so, then I'm gonna need to, squash that right here. You know what? Actually, wait.
I should go.
Okay, talk later.
I'm gonna just do a little quick save here. And then talk to her, because I don't want to risk accidentally getting a love thing going on with her.
Talk to me, Jack.
Why? I'm not interested in some dumb shit love affair. Never goes right.
Why do you keep running? I'm probably going to have to end up reloading, because I...
Why do you put so much distance between us?
Murtaugh, a guy. Used me like the rest. For sex, for biotics. It was fun, and he ruined everything. We tagged a weapons frigate with a Batarian escort and got separated. He had a choice. Leave with the guns, or come back for me. Idiot dumped the score and waded into the squints. I made the shuttle, but no way he was getting out.
And?
I fly for a day or so, and then the shuttle kicks out this recording. He set it to play if he hadn't checked in. He figured that would mean he was dead. Talked about the future we were supposed to have, how he had planned to set us up a home, how he loved me and he was sorry it wasn't going to happen.
I assume you took revenge. She has survivor's guilt. She probably won't respond well to this. But I'm gonna do it.
You feel like his death was your fault?
No, he did it to himself. You feel, you get sloppy. It's that damn simple. He found out, and you'll find out.
Well, I still am, looking for a response to be like, sorry, let's not do this, but...
If he had left you, you would have died.
So what? You ever see me flinch? Or run? Death is easy. Fucking on-off switch. But this... it just burrows in, like those husks you end up with nothing inside. I'm supposed to take that and say, thanks, dead guy.
I can't make all of that go away, Jack. Not in a few talks.
No kidding. Told you we wouldn't work. Guess you'll be spending more time upstairs.
Well, I guess I do get the response here. That's also kind of just mean, God, if only I'd done it from the start. Alright, but at least here. Alright, cut it off. This was a bad idea, goodbye. I did not intend this from the beginning. Sorry to have led you on.
If you're not willing to try to be normal, I guess this was a waste of time.
I guess so. See you around. Let's go kill something sometime.
And I got Paragon from it too. Oh, there she is. I was like, where did she go? Sorry, Jack. But I fixed that. God, that's all I need is for like the game to think I'm in a relationship with Jack, and then Kaiden comes back and he's like, "Oh, I guess we're not together anymore because you're dating the."
Kenneth, do you think we'll make it through this?
Of course we will, Gabby.
I mean, as long as we take down the collectors, it's all worth it. Even if we don't make it.
Don't even think that. We'll make it through.
I was gonna say now that you're dating I was trying to find a way to think of like science project without making her sound like just dehumanizing her completely. God, I do like Jack though, and God, if Jack were a boy instead, I would want to go in and fix that whole situation, be there for him in that case. Why can't we have more men on this ship? Tally, hello friend. I'm sorry to have maybe led you on as well.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
No one wants to talk to
you
me
later.
anymore. Everyone's too busy for me. Shepard running around breaking hearts. Nobody wants anything to do with him. That's which way was it that was Saeed in here or the other way? I think he was the other way. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, Grunt. You're not gonna flirt with me at least.
Shepard.
Let's talk.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
Oh, you're the best.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Have I talked to everybody this time around? I think so. Yeah, I did. Tally, Jack, Grunt, Saeed. I got all of them. Yep. Nobody hiding out in my captain's quarters. It always says none. I wonder if there's eventually going to be someone who hangs out in there. Oh, maybe it'll be Kaiden. Alright, let's go back to CIC. Check my mail. I don't know if I've got any. I think I checked it last time before I went and did the upgrades. She would say if there was anything there. Alright, well, we are going to go and do Zaid's mission.